Oh, great. Okay. So this is interesting. So I've been getting this card for a lot of the other signs, which is this one here, which is the Ten of Cups. So money means to you that it's a way to support the people that you care about. It creates a lot of emotional stability for you. It's something that really lifts your spirits because you're able to help other people. But let's also just get a clarification for that. Yep. So that's your door to value is money means that it opens up doors for you, it opens up doors for your family, it opens up doors for the future, and it's just something that helps your emotional well-being. So that's a good relationship to have to money because it's all based on helping others and based on your emotions. Now, secondly, the card that we're going to pick is about your relationship to the energy of money. And we don't often think of, say, inanimate objects as having energy, but they do because they do have molecules just like everything else on subatomic level. And then we also they also circulate and they circulate through different hands and they pick up different energy depending on where they've been. So what is your relationship to that energy? Is it good? Is it bad? Let's just check it out and see. Okay, so it's a good energy because it makes you feel that energy when you have the money in your hand. It makes you feel like you have some pride and you're glad that you made it, and that it gives you a sense of status and a place in your community and security. And that also it helps you to provide for your pride because when you think of lions and lioness, they have a pride and they have to provide. So it makes you feel like a good provider and like you're accomplished. So that's what the energy of money does for you. But this also, just check out another, oh, clarification card, same thing. Okay, so you got the angel of strength. So it makes you feel that there's some strength when you have this money in your hand, like you feel like a stronger, more secure. And then you have this angel of strength that's going to be there for you, that's going to help you along the way to help, foster this particular energy for yourself. Okay. So the next card is going to be, what does money offer you? So once you have it, what does it do for you? Does it help? Is it helpful? I mean, does it create good energy for you? So let's see. Okay, so yeah, again, we have the Ursa Minor, which is the cub bear. So the mama bear takes care of the cub bear, the she bear. She oversees this cub. And so what happens is when you have the money, it offers you this ability to provide and the ability to protect the people that you care about and your loved ones. So it does offer you something very good and very spiritually great. And then this is the clarification card, which is the woman holding the coin. She also has a cat right there too. So sometimes when we think of the things that we care about, it could be our animals, we're able to provide for them. I mean, I have a little dog and I love being able to make money so that I can give him treats and things like that. So maybe that's what you feel like too. But also at the same time, we have this feminine energy here. So this also gives you a sense of accomplishment, maybe because there is someone in your life that was a female who was very accomplished and you look up to that person. So whenever you feel like whenever you feel like you've made the money, you feel sort of like you're following in the footsteps of somebody very accomplished, and that makes you also feel good about yourself. It could be a mother, it could be an aunt, it could be a grandmother, something like that, someone who passed on some money. But it's a feminine energy. Doesn't always have to mean that, but it's definitely a feminine energy. So that's really good. That's what money has to offer. Now, next, the card that we're talking about is, how do you make the most of your money? All right. So when you have it, what's the best way to make the most of it? And so when I think of this, I think of in reinvesting. How do you use it to either to do good or to reinvest to make more? Okay. So, but let's just see what it says for you. Okay. So you got the Draco, the Nine of Wands. So basically, money, when you have it, how do you make the most of it is overcoming the challenges that you're faced with. Any obstacles that you're faced with, this will help you. You spend it back on your challenges. Like for someone like me, a challenge might be to have good equipment for my YouTube channel or something like that. So if I can buy something better, like even right now, like the lighting is not as perfect as I want, but sometime at some point I'll be able to reinvest and go forward and buy some better lighting and stuff like that. So this is what it's saying is like overcome your obstacles by using your money in that particular situation. But let's get some clarification, see if we can see anything else. Let's say action. So how to make the most of your money is to take action with it. That could be buying a stock. It could be, buying a car, something that's going to help you to further take action. So that's how you make the most of your money to keep it rolling. Okay. But certainly don't buy anything that's not going to further you, okay? Well, maybe not anything, but don't that's just not the best way to make the most of your money. So now the next thing would be like, do you have a budget surplus right now, or a budget deficit, or a shortfall? And what's interesting is that in the next couple of cards, in the last readings that I did for some other of the other signs, I was getting seasonal stuff like spring or summer or winter, actually telling me when money would run out. But let's see what happens for you. Let's see. Okay, well, you got the Serpent's card, which is the Four of Cups. Now, that is telling me you have enough money to stay safe. You have enough money to take care of your health. You basically have your basics. And then after that, you may need some more money, but let's just get some clarification. Okay, you got the cornucopia, and that's an abundance card. So that tells me you may have a little bit more saved up somewhere to be able to help yourself. So, you should be proud of that you've got some savings. You have enough to be healthy and cover your basics, but you have a little bit extra on top of that. So then let's find out what you should eliminate in terms of where you spend your money, okay? And this is what I've found interesting in all the other readings, because I'm like, oh, is that where you spend your money? It's because I'm sort of nosy, so it sort of satisfies that particular inquisitive part of my mind. So let's check this out. Where have you been spending your money? Okay, so the Five of Wands is you've been spending your money on things that make you feel accomplished, which is great. I think that's a good thing to spend your money on. So it doesn't mean, so this card is telling me you haven't been too frivolous in the past, but maybe just a little, but you're keeping it under wraps, because if you were to spend all your money or you waste it, I think that it would mess with you psychologically. You would not feel accomplished. You would feel insecure. Okay, but let's take a look at this card, the clarification. Okay, so door to personal healing and happiness. So you've just been spending money on things that are good for your well-being and good for your happiness. So I don't think that you really need to, it says where should you eliminate money. I don't think you should eliminate money if it's going towards healing and happiness. I would say eliminate things that don't go towards that. So if you're, spending money on things that don't have to do with your health or bring you some sort of happiness inside, then it's not worth it. It's wasteful. So just don't waste your money on things that don't lead to this. So I am sort of feeling this energy that you've been wanting to tone the money down. So and maybe you look back at maybe your Amazon account, or you look back at your checking account and you say, why did I even spend that money? So it's that extraneous stuff that's not leading to happiness or health. It's just something that you've been buying. So just eliminate that. Okay? Eliminate the extras. Okay. So now it says, what is the next realistic financial goal for you? So we're going to look at, again, where hopefully I'll pick a timing card, just like the ones that I have done in the past that tell me, when a realistic goal is for you to actually have accomplished more money. I think it's going to be on June the 30th anyways, but let's just see what the cards say. Okay, so it says it's the Seven of Swords. So that tells me 7 months from now is a realistic goal for you. So I want you to, when you strategize on June the 2nd, is to think 7 months ahead. And then by the end of the 7 months, you would have reached a goal. But make that goal attainable that you're writing out for yourself, something that you can really do for 7 months and really make it count. So that's a good time. It's like slightly after Christmas. So maybe one of the things you don't want to do I don't know what country you live in. Maybe you don't even celebrate Christmas, but it is a time of spending. Sometime in December, a lot of people spend a lot of money, so maybe try to cut some of that down so that when you roll out of that season, you feel more accomplished, like you still have a lot and you still are reaching your goals. Okay, so I think that's a good way to look at that. And then, so let's see what the clarification is on that. Okay, Healer of the Ages. Okay, so this card means that do things that satisfy your soul. So if it doesn't satisfy your soul, then you don't need to spend your money on it. So that's pretty much, if it doesn't make you really happy, then you don't need it. All right. And then the next thing is, how do you get to your goal more quickly? So what can you do to expedite this abundance that you're going to have in 7 months? So let's check it out and see. Okay, so this is the Ten of Swords, and it's got the Libra energy. It's got all the air sign energies. That means in order for you to expedite your goals, you're going to have to put your best foot out there. You're going to have to really open up your heart chakra, give some unconditional love, open up your throat chakra, really communicate with people. And then also you have this Aquarius energy. So you're going to want to open up your crown chakra and your third chakra so that you can really feel like the vision for yourself. So you're going to have to communicate your vision to other people. So all of this air sign energy, which you should be good at, is going to help you manifest these 10 swords, help you manifest that money at the end of that 7 months, or maybe this is when it's going to pay off in 10 months because you did such good work. All right, so the last card is, what is the best thing I can spend my money on? Well, we kind of already looked at spending on things that just health and happiness. And happiness, like I said, doesn't come from all material things. You have to remember that. So let's see what this last card says. Okay, so it's the Fool card. All right, so this tells me that the best thing to spend your money on is taking a few risks, okay? And I think a really good time to take a risk would be, I would say, on June the 21st with the new moon, the solar eclipse. That would be an excellent time. Okay, because things are going to wrap up on June the 5th with that strawberry moon, with that lunar eclipse. So maybe by June the 21st, if you want to look into your investments, or you want to take a leap of faith and try a new job or a new project or something, it would really be a good time for that, would be on the 21st. So that's a good place to spend your money, is on a new adventure or a new avenue to make money. So if it's, I always think of what I do, which is like starting a YouTube channel. If you need to buy equipment for that or something of that nature, or if you want to start a new job and you needed just a few more clothes or something for it, just whatever leap of faith or whatever you're starting, do a little bit of investing there. But let's get some clarification too in the reading. Let's see. Okay, so it's a woman holding a heart. So another way of spending your money, or the best way to do it, again, is for unconditional love for yourself and healing for yourself. So if you need to get a massage, if you need to maybe if you're a female, get your hair done or something like that, or if it's buying some products that relax you, like incense or candles or something like, it's a good time to spend money on that, or even just a time to reach out to someone who has like a hot tub or something and go relax in there, or a sauna or something like that. It's okay to spend your money on a few things that are going to nurture you and help you, because when you're taking this big risk, you might need that at the same time, is making sure that you take care of your body, because that's also going to put a lot of positive energy into your soul, and then it's going to radiate back out, and it's going to, through law of attraction, attract a lot of good things for yourself, a lot of money and prosperity. And so in 10 months, after you followed through your plan with 7 months, you're going to see a lot more money for yourself